This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise? Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Notcry is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
How are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2. Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the ta-da! See? It's right here. Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a supply. Aha! No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at... that's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through it. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask? So nosy. My fault for
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous.
Could be. Anyway, I just replied.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being caught.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally... Huh?
Paimon's just super surprised.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. There are always gonna be times in life when you have to give... Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor, and more than that. No one knows what the future will bring. What? Oh, that? I was just making... Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually...
All right, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a business... Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Diren, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptotire, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal beast. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed... Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely...
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't—
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
All right then. Stay safe.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, this is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. For me, that means this gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Hey everyone, guess I should introduce myself. Well, biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway,
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainslev is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they— I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people.
You're different from other people.
You're more perceptive than most. Do you ever find yourself missing Conrad?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never—
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, you see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely— Actually, I
went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've...
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then and even now, they still support me.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
They needn't be. This was something that I was...
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you. Can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then...
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early, so I...
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years, but after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to... My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me...
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad...
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was... But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join...
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first, because of the nerves. But, please, I'm just...
Never! Over here!
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support to us.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chest that's looking...
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the...
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Hunt them down! Moonlight.
Observe.
Night falls.
No more.
Hunt them
Poor
down!
lost lamb.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
Betrays
No more lies.
Down!
Leave this place.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Are you quite finished?
The moonlight betrays you. Hunt them down!
Wipe out!
For the everlasting forest.
Move!
Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
Pathetic! Hunt them
Observe.
down!
Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Futile!
The deception ends here. It all ends. How unfortunate.
By the frost moon of old.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Move!
You poor lost land.
Do you see now?
Observe.
Fairphone, when will it be as you foretold?
Your foul spirit is not welcome here.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
With one heart, we pray.
Hunt them down!
No more lies.
Pathetic!
It all adds up.
Futile!
You poor lost.
Observe. Be silent.
Pathetic!
Do you fear the dark?
The mystery unravels.
Raise you! Futile!
Forest, protect us. By the frost moon of old.
Hunt them down! Pathetic!
Water jet! Bombs away!
Rushes the moonlight.
No more lies.
You
I better wrap this up.
down!
Seek within.
Observe.
For the everlasting forest.
Raise you!
Leave this place.
Hunt them down!
Steady now.
Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first? No. Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated!
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for!
Grandma! Can you hear me?
Hold on, wait.
Silence.
The voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
Can't hide the truth. Shameless.
Destroyed.
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
Bombs away!
How much power will it take? Nowhere to run.
It all adds up.
Hide.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within. It all adds up. No more lies.
Run. Nowhere to hide.
The deception ends here.
Go!
How much power will it take?
Absurd. It all adds up. Time to come clean. Seek within.
Your death is within my grasp. Destroyed and reborn. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. How much power will it take?
Go! Wipe out!
Destroyed and reborn. Your death is within my grasp.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. How unfortunate.
Run, nowhere to hide.
It all adds up. Seek within.
Bombs away! Water jet!
Death is within my grasp.
No more lies. The deception ends here.
Wipe out!
Destroyed and reborn.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Destroyed and reborn.
Water jet! Yeah!
It all adds up. No more lies. Absurd. The mystery unravels. It all falls into place. It all adds up. Seek within. Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels.
Bombs away!
Destroyed and reborn.
I've got this! Wipe out! Go!
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck. Time to come clean.
Destroyed and reborn. Your death is within my grasp.
It all adds up. Seek within. The mystery unravels. No. It all adds up. Seek within. No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Destroyed and reborn.
Yeah!
Run, hide.
Seek within. Curses. There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it. Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both. There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting. We're here! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Our drink recommendations? Well, for starters,
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can...
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says...
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma first. You bet. Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake? No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open... What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was... Oh, father. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And he's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels... Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the... Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a... His response was to take on a physical form. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there, so that's enough for you to He's a prisoner. He lives in... It's preposterous. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Good. If you understand that. If you ask me, for example... So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks like? Well, you all know my past now. And when you find yourself in a situation you can't control, if you understand what's at stake, very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all caught... After all that build-up, our mystery app...
Huh? Am I imagining?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. I must thank you for the—
Why come and ask?
I mostly—
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your card.
the chance to work with such a kind and charitable—
Huh?
Let's see.
Stop.
It's nothing to—
How?
You're a curious— But I'm afraid no matter— You did it for Sum—
It was empty land. Disasters are capricious things. They strike. My elder sister used to dream of finding a saint. It was something I looked the tech people.
It's a pity,
So?
but surely you have—
You don't get it. Just thinking of
Thank you.
for
And the pen.
oh that.
Seems like we've—
Yeah. So long that
That would be your—
yeah. It's not like my sister can't help me now.
Not everything.
Yeah.
Well, that—
Oh, absolute. You've got to lock up.
I appreciate.
Our drink recommendations? Hey there, for starters.
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice.
It's so noisy here. Back in my day,
Here's the thing.
A drink?
You can't live life without a little spice.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start...
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between two paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Ray here of Silnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I am and other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past, huh? Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is... Who else? Pretty much all the Mecha and Fontaine are his personal handy...
Wait, are you saying you know?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, I honored his request. But I did read through everything first. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain
So...
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. Alain's work was like epic. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least... solving those riddles is... Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would... a mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for this. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more, but I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive. I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like. Maybe I could understand. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by. To his credit, I suppose, the loss. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove it, I think that formulas and. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too. Once he realized that he quit working on his form. He told me that I think that all at the very end, many years after that. And that is the story. One went all in, the other sought desperate. I do. Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So they were young children with friends, or maybe, but instead, the search for. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? The way you said that sounded just like Alain. He gave the exact, no elaboration. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts, and I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnosis.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
It all adds up. No more lies. The deception ends here. Time to come clean. It all falls into place. The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Seek within.
Good luck! Look, a rainbow Diana special!
With one heart, we pray.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. Time to come clean. The deception ends here.
Ding dong, Clutterbuck!
No more lies. It all falls into place.
Chew on this! Can't handle your drink!
For the everlasting forest.
It all adds up. Seek within. Let's see what you're made of.
wield.
Use of force authorized.
Yoo-hoo! A dash of frost! Ha ha! Let's move out.
Use of force authorized.
Rust and Reeve it! Shower me with...
Off to the freezer! Yeah.
Here comes another one.
A dash of frost!
Use of
Hold the
force
line.
authorized.
Off to the freezer! Merciless! Ha! Into the void!
Allow me!
A dash of frost!
Billowing surge!
Strike a pose! Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Extinguished!
work of you.
Rust and Reeve.
A little amuse boost. Annihilate.
That's what I Allow me.
Yoo-hoo! Goose on the loose.
Time to shine.
Off to the freezer.
All right, here comes another one. No, here comes another one.
A dash of frosting. The pinnacle of excellence. Ha! Yeah! Ha! freezer! Goose on the loose!
Allow me! Ha! Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Yeah! Yeah! A burst of flavor!
Hold the line! Shower me with praise!
A dash of frosting!
Billowing surge! Allow me! Let the world collide!
The pinnacle of excellence!
Strike a pose! Covenant of the Deep!
A burst of flavor! Cha! Surge!
Mine to wield.
Time to shine! Let's call a ceasefire! Torrent, bring refuge!
Off to the freezer! Goose on the loose!
Let my name echo in song! Billowing surge!
A little amuse bouche! The pinnacle of excellence!
Mine to wield.
Rest and rebuild!
Off to the freezer! Yeah! Goose on the loose!
Let the world come alive!
afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be
A
afraid?
little moose-boosh!
Is it
Goose
my
on the
turn
loose.
now? With these rising flames! Now that's more like it. Ha! Ha! With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Let the world collide!
Have a taste of purgatory.
Hold the line! Torrent, bring refuge!
The audacity! A dash of frost!
Mine to wield. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Allow me!
My blade is all that remains.
Let my name echo in song!
Off to the freezer!
Merciless.
Paradigm shift!
That's what.
A burst of flavor!
Rest and rebuild!
A dash of
Sometimes
frosting!
it's only the beginning.
Help! Extinguish!
Allow me to guide the way.
We'll discuss my fee afterwards.
Do not be afraid, for I am with you.
Let me down, Kerplunkatron.
Can't hide the truth.
Could be more lucrative than newspapers and books, right?
Newspapers, any?
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
What in the world should I do?
lost a few memories, but I guess it's okay.
Gaudenti. Capable enough, but not exactly the brightest candle in the box. I doubt he has the nerve to stick his neck out. No more lies! A Liyue merchant this far from home who's taking to not cry like a fish to water. Definitely worth keeping an eye on.
Where'd that guy run off to?
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to. So don't be your own fool